Okay, so David Benavidez just absolutely whooped Zurdo Ramirez to be the new WBA and WBO World Cruiserweight Champion. This makes the third weight division David Benavidez has become a world champion in, and he absolutely walked down Zurdo. You know, this is the first time Benavidez has really done it to a bigger man as well. Even the guys he fought at light heavyweight weren't really bigger than him. Honestly, David Morrell wasn't bigger than him. Javotic was probably wasn't bigger than him. Gavodik was a good sized light heavyweight, but I wouldn't say he was bigger than David Benavidez. The same way Zurdo is bigger than David Benavidez. Crazy. Zurdo had a few inches on him. Pause. Huge pause. Zurdo had a few inches on him. Zurdo was a bit taller than him, but it didn't matter. It did not matter because whatever height you are, no matter how big, no matter how small, David Benavidez is going to box you exactly where he wants to box you, and he will not compromise. He will not. Be like, okay, if I have to box you on the outside for a bit, that's what I'm going to do. No, he's going to impose himself on you no matter what, and you're going to try and fire back. Zurdo was in there. He threw some shots, landed some shots, but again, like I said in the preview, no one's really landing consistent shots cleanly to the chin of Benavidez. And Zurdo was game. He wasn't really that game, because you could see once he dropped him in the first time, in the fourth round, I think it was, or really hurt him in the fourth round. Come the sixth round, Zurdo was done. And you could 100% see that Zurdo was done. He was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And honestly, I will never blame someone for like taking a knee against Benavidez and be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this, because they've not been in there with someone as good as Benavidez. Like when this guy switches it on, and that's what he done to Zurdo from minute one, round one, he switched it on, and he was like just putting his punches together, putting his combinations together, moving out of range, leaning back, and Benavidez, this is his style, right? So there'll be people that are like, okay, well, you can get caught leaning back. You can, but this is a style that he's mastered since a child, right? A style he literally mastered since a child. So, damn, man, Benavidez is different, bro. 3-weight world champion. He had 2 belts at cruiserweight. He's got more belts than Jao Pataya. Now, Benavidez, guaranteed his next fight has to be a huge payday now, because his next fight is either going to be Bivol or Jai, and those 2 fights are, like, in my opinion, they're super fights. From where I'm sitting, my point of view, the way I view boxing, that is a super fight to me. That's a huge fight. And, yeah, hopefully that fight happens. But to talk about this fight, what can I really say, Benavidez went in there, he just moved to Zurdo, put punches together on him early, put him against the ropes, forced him back. And again, it's even more impressive because Benavidez does this to everyone, and it's like you're putting him up the levels, and you're like, this guy, he's still doing this to everyone. You're like, what is this guy's level? Like, how good is this guy? And like, I'm telling you, he's one of the best ever. Honestly, I genuinely believe this dude is one of the best boxers ever. After that performance against Zurdo, a guy who he wasn't undefeated. And to be fair, Bivol did outclass him. And since that Bivol fight, he's not fought anyone anywhere near the level of a Bivol or Beterbiev or Benavidez even. All of his opponents have been far lesser than that. And even at Cruiserweight, even as a 2-belt world champion at Cruiserweight, he still fought no one near the level of... what's his name? Benavidez. Or Bivol even. But yeah, the fact that Benavidez was able to do this to everyone that he's fought and done this to Zurdo as well, who no doubt is the biggest guy he fought as well. The biggest guy he fought. Zurdo weighed in at 200 pounds, probably walked in there, similar sort of weight as Benavidez, but he weighed more than Benavidez, definitely, because he was bigger than him as well. Like, he was thicker, he was bigger than him, pause. Zurdo looked all of 6'2", 6'3" in there. You just put it on him, it was crazy, bro. And Zurdo had no answers. And even at times when Zurdo was trying to be tough and trying to be in there and throw punches back, he either wasn't landing that cleanly, and it wasn't a thing where he was hurting Benavidez either. Because if you hit a guy and he's a bit hurt from it or he's affected by it, that gives you energy. Benavidez ate everything. And it's not like he had to eat tons of shots, because he wasn't eating tons of shots, but the shots he did take, he ate them easily. But yeah, a fun fight. Super fun fight. So, not as not as fun. Way more fun than Inoue v Nakatani, to be fair, because there was a stoppage. That was a chess match as well, but Benavidez doesn't have chess matches unless you're like Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, actually super skilled boxers. I think him v Bivol would probably be a chess match as well. But Turbiev wouldn't be a chess match, it'd be an absolute brawl. But yeah, Benavidez is now a 3-weight world champion, undefeated 3-weight world champion with 2 belts at Cruiserweight. Like I said, his next fight, guaranteed, has to be a super fight next. But yeah, another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag. Let me know what you guys thought of the fight in the comments below. And I'm out. Peace.